Karl Fazer was born on the 17th of September in 1891 when he, at the age of 25, opened his first French-Russian cafe on Kluvikatu Street in Helsinki. In reality, he was born in 1866, but in this story a person is born when their dreams come true. Many success stories are unlikely at their core, as was the case with Karl's story. His father, a Swiss-born furrier, Eduard Fazer, wanted his second youngest son to have a safe bourgeois profession. This did not come to pass. At the young age of 18 and against his father's will, Karl left for St. Petersburg, Paris and Berlin to study to become a confectioner. He had a dream. He saw sweetness where there was salt, light where there was darkness. Karl Fazer returned to Helsinki a fully trained confectioner, filled with enthusiasm yet not fully certain whether the delicacies of the continent would find their way into the hearts of Helsinki's residents. We can picture him thinking, "You may not think you need this bébé pastry, but once you've tasted it, you'll wonder how you could have lived without it." What is courage? A word. What is a pioneer? Another word. But the moment we step inside the mind of Karl Fazer, words become actions. His mind is crowded and sizzling with new products, sweet wrappers, advertisements, and the looks on customers' faces as they taste his latest confections. Karl must have felt he was skiing in the wilderness, a lone entrepreneur in a dark and salty land. But then, one day, love blossomed. A belle by the name of Berta Blomqvist came to enjoy hot chocolate at the cafe, with sweet consequences. Karl and Berta fell in love. Kiss, kiss. Karl and Berta had 4 children and 1,000 ideas. Together they were more. Berta had gone to business school and together they combined numbers, sugar, yeast and flour. Berta turned the cafe display window into a phenomenon and the whole family participated in naming new products. Together, they created a family business in the deepest sense of the word. A rose is beautiful, but it's not chocolate. Chocolate tastes good, but it's not a rose. Karl and Berta combined sweetness and beauty in a manner never seen before. They drew inspiration from Finnish nature and invited some of the country's most beloved artists to design wrappers and boxes for their confectionery. Legends are born by chance. The flow of time has no goal in sight. The direction of the wind is unpredictable. For Karl and Berta's son, Sven, chance had a name: friendship. Sven had an English business associate, Mr. Schaller, whose son-in-law had a serious eye disease. With the help of his connection, Sven Fazer arranged for the son-in-law to see a doctor who cured him. As a token of his gratitude, Mr. Schaller gave Sven a Swiss recipe for milk chocolate, the chocolate that became known as Karl Fazer milk chocolate, or the Fazer Blue. An iconic taste and a piece of Finland with a color and melody known to all. The original secret recipe is still stored in a safe. The law of nature that there can be no sweetness without salt has always been known at Fazer. Fazer bread was baked from the start at the Kluvikatu cafe and soon in dozens of bakeries in the Baltic Sea region. Bread and confectionery were later accompanied by nutritious plant-based meals, snacks, smoothies, and porridges. The sweet and salty had found their balance. What is innovation? A word. What is creativity? Another word. Yet, the moment someone decides to replace rice with domestic grains or produce xylitol from oat hulls, these words become deeds. Fazer was first to advertise on trams, conceive the idea that the freshest bread is baked in store, and print the greetings of consumers and businesses on the beloved milk chocolate tablets. Today, Fazer invites everyone to see for themselves how sensations are created. A company is born of and dies with its deeds. Fazer is not just Karl, Berta, Sven, and Peter. It's also the thousands of Fazer employees in 8 countries. You can create a success by chance, but no company survives over 100 years on luck alone. History may repeat itself, but businesses cannot. Businesses cannot live in the past, particularly businesses which deal in food. You cannot buy taste, but you can challenge it. You cannot argue matters of taste, but you can tempt the taster with adventure, just like Karl Fazer did when he offered the people of Helsinki delicacies, the like of which none of them had ever seen. What's next? Asks the insatiable person ever longing for new experiences. New plant-based taste sensations? More responsible indulgence? Protein made out of thin air?
Let me feel something bigger, says the one who no longer will settle for the ordinary. And just like Carl in his days, we at Fazer listen to those sighs, take the uncharted trail, and sprinkle the days with delights not sprinkled before. Fazer is born again every time dreams come true.